Hey guys, I'm gonna keep this like a pretty clear-cut, dry video. I'm also gonna keep it PG just for this, just to test something out. So, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I've publicly stated on multiple cases of wondering why my YouTube channel has been suffering as much as it has been. For example, like pretty much since the end of the WBE, my channel has ultimately tanked astronomically with views and with subs. Like I've lost 400 plus subs since August. My monthly views are down 70% almost. So it's like, well, what happened, right? I don't know if it's an algorithm based thing or if YouTube is just kind of shadow banning me in a way, like suppressing me for whatever reason. Maybe because I'm not PG, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. So I'm going to keep this video 100% PG. So if you guys see it, I'm titling this video, if you see this on your timeline, like and comment. To get what I'm trying to get at is, I don't know why my channel is hurting the way it is. Like, it's hurting at an absurd amount. Like, let's say even if I was still losing subs, because like whatever, that's fine. If I'm losing subs, it is what it is. Like, sometimes they do sub purges, or even some people way back from the 152 giveaway are like still exiting out the building. That's fine. It's the 70% less views that doesn't get me, because the views that I'm getting now are worse than when my channel was like 4K, 2K even, like less. Like the views I'm getting now is equivalent to like as healthy as my channel was around like 4,000 subs. Like, it doesn't make sense on why my channel is hurting as much as it is. And I don't necessarily think it's any of the content that I've done is that much different from previous content. Like, I've done Let's Plays and Showdown and League Battles. And now, yes, I've been streaming. But, like, besides that, I have a Let's Play going on of Emerald. And I did a Pokeballers the other day that did, like, record-breakingly bad. And it's just like, I don't know what is happening, if that makes sense. And I don't want to say it's the viewers, because I've been told on like multiple of dozens of occasions that they haven't gotten a single notification that I've uploaded, even with the bell turned on, because I have over 2,000 people who have rang my bell. That's about 10%, which, thank you, I appreciate you. But if that was the case, how come I'm only pulling 25%? Because I'm only getting like 500 views a video, like less than 1,000. How come I'm only getting 25 to 40% of just Bell subscribers? Not even counting like the rest of the rest of the subscribers who are subscribed to me. Like, if I'm talking solely just off of Bell subscriptions, how come I'm only pulling 25 to 40% of just that? Like, that is low even with that. And then in subscribers in general, I'm pulling 2 to 4% view to sub ratio. That is horrible. Usually you want to shoot for a 10%. Like, if I was getting 2K views every video, we wouldn't have a problem. But the fact that I'm struggling to get 500 is like a glaring issue. Especially when my channel was smaller or like around the same size, and I was pulling, like, not kind of League Battles, because those always done well. Like, I was pulling 2K views per video, or even more. I just don't know what's happening. And I don't know if YouTube has reinforced like restricted mode on channels. The only reason I bring this up is because out of the 700 and plus videos that I have, I believe 750 or even more than that, like, there's a lot of videos on my channel. Even out of all those 700 plus videos, if restricted mode turned on my own channel, because I checked it, only 32 32 of those videos are deemed non-mature. Now, here's what I don't understand. Yes, I'm aware I'm not entirely PG on my channel. I get it. I swear. Do I swear a lot? I don't really think so. I think out of like 30 minutes of content, there's way more content to swearing ratio. I think, like, there are my moments where if I'm angry or if I'm like in the middle of a bit and there's a swear word here and there, yes, I see that. I get that. My thing is, even doing that, I would still say it's like light to moderate swearing, you know? So, and then like the things I talk about, yes, there are times where things I talk about could be like vulgar or, but still, I don't think it's to the point where you would deem the movie, like the video, like mature, because it's like YouTube is for a mature audience. Like, the reason why YouTube Kids exists is so kids can go on YouTube. And also, YouTube Kids doesn't bring targeted ads on their videos, so you're not at risk of like your kids watching videos and then a targeted ad is to your child and then your child's giving out information, because there's a whole thing that the FTC has signed with YouTube that will be in effect on January 1st of 2020. It was a $120 million deal where they won't, if targeted ads are to children, they might deem your, they will like, they will cut your ad rates from 60 to 90% possibly by turning off targeted ads if they know your video is targeted to children. But here's the thing. My YouTube like analytics, like 18 and like my demographic is 90% of my audience is 18 and older. 90%. So people below 18 is only 10%. My audience is mature. So the fact that if I talk about mature things, why am I being punished for it, right? And it's like, okay, I'm also aware that there was like a time on my YouTube channel where I was only uploading like once a week, or I maybe did like 2 weeks of no uploading or something like that. But like 2 weeks isn't that long. Even for the internet, there's YouTube channels that go like once, they only upload once a month or like once every other week, or even once a week. If they miss a week, they don't get hurt from it. So like, I don't even know if I could even say the fact that I took those 2 weeks off to like work on my mental state and everything like that, I'm getting punished for that too. It's just, it's so weird to see my channel hurt as much as it is. Because if it was just a minor hiccup, I would just kind of shrug it off and just go, okay, well, all right. People get busy, IRL stuff happens, I get it, yada, 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 But I still think the things I talk about, the fact that I'm consistent on YouTube, and I have been ultimately for over 4 years, like the fact that I have over 700 videos just shows that I've been consistent on this platform, right? And it just still blows my mind that I'm still being, I really do feel like I'm being like suppressed or like shadow banned because I'm not ultimately PG. And it's like, that's not the point of YouTube. You don't have to be PG on YouTube. I understand if you want to be pushed to recommended and front page stuff. Sure, I get that. I get the PG aspect at that point because you're getting like the majority of people go on YouTube who aren't that devoted, who just kind of go on and see what's on and watch, and they just click whatever they see, right? But simply to not push videos to my subscribers blows my mind, because you're affecting me in such a huge way. Because if my YouTube channel was doing as well as it should be, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'd be a lot happier in my mental state because I'd have less to stress about. I'd be making more money. More people would be coming to my streams because that would be getting pushed. It's just, I feel like a channel at my size, like I'm not big, but I'm definitely not small either. I should be doing a lot better. And I have done better, even when I was smaller. like a year ago from today, my channel was popping off. Like I was like at 10, 11K, but I was pulling in like 3,000 views a video. You know, I could upload whatever and be guaranteed 1.5 thousand. Like it wouldn't even be like, it could just be anything Pokemon related, and I was like guaranteed those views. Now it's like I'm uploading things and I'm struggling for 500 views, and my channel is over 20K. Like, you see how this draws concern? Like, I don't want to sound entitled, but like I just have questions that I feel like YouTube needs to answer. And I understand that I'm not like this huge content creator, so I'm not going to get a response from YouTube, but it's like, it just like, I'm just running around in circles trying to figure out what's happening. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what it is. And if they just want me to do, like, become PG, like, I'm still funny if I'm PG regardless. Like, it's not hard to become PG. Like, and I'm an intelligent person. Like, I understand, like, not swearing isn't hard. Like, this entire video, I haven't swore once or even, like, close to, like, messed up or flubbed up or whatever. It's just, why punish me so hard if I'm being punished? Because I don't even know if it is YouTube's fault. Like I said, with the evidence that I'm given and the evidence that I've found, I believe I am being punished or, like, suppressed or, you know, for some reason, like, pushed aside. Because I don't think it'd be my viewers to give up. Because it's like, there's nothing that I've done recently that would, like, deem 70% of my viewers to, like, jump ship. Like, I haven't said anything controversial. I haven't said anything, like, socially unacceptable. I haven't done anything that isn't morally wrong. Or, you know. So that's why it's like, I'm throwing things at the wall trying to see what sticks. And it's like, is it my viewers or is it YouTube? And 90% of the time, it's definitely YouTube. So it's like, I have to turn to the platform and go, well, what's happening? Why is this happening? So, I don't know. The reason why I have such concern with it, I mean, I've always had concern with it, but the reason why I have such concern is because I know a lot of people are like, well, wait for Sword and Shield, because Sword and Shield's going to be really big, and it's going to be super, like, mainstream on the platform, and yes, it will be, and I know a lot of my friends are going to absolutely kill it, and I'm glad, I'm excited for them. It's just, I'm worried that the concern that are happening in the health of my channel now will roll over to Sword and Shield, and I won't get the actual growth, exposure, or, like, support that I should be getting naturally when a new game like that comes out. Like, I'm not expecting to jump from 20K to 100K in a month. Like, that's ridiculous. But just the idea to have a healthy channel when a new game comes out, I feel like is a realistic goal. Like, I feel like that's something, I don't know why this left ear is so red and the right one's not. I feel like that's something that's somewhat, like, realistic and, like, not a huge stretch to ask for. So, I don't know. If you guys want to talk about it in the comment section down below, feel free. Like I said, if you saw this video on your timeline, make sure you drop a like and drop a comment. I don't know, just to test out sub boxes in some way. Just to test out, like, my engagement, like, interaction rate. Because I don't know if I get a higher engagement interaction rate, YouTube will then deem me worthy to throw ads on it. And then by doing that, I don't know if they will start pushing my other videos in. It's just, there's just so many things that I don't, because I feel like I know YouTube pretty well. I've always talked about, like, the business side of YouTube throughout the years, during the YouTube rewinds, during discussion videos, during adpocalypse times, even now when I was talking about the FTC and the deal that they just did about personalized ads. I feel like I'm pretty on top with things like that. So the fact that I'm, like, at a loss is crazy, because it's like, I understand if I'm going through my Emerald playthrough and people are like, well, I don't want to see people go through Emerald through the 700th time. Well, you could say that with every other game, because everyone else has played through every other Pokemon game 700 times as well. But people watch it for your commentary, especially when it's a collaborative project with two people, because that means you get bits, you get people bouncing off back and forth, you get, like, actual genuine conversations instead of me simply just reacting or talking about things to a camera. So I feel like people are more inclined to watch that. And the fact that I do have projects like this, or I do have other videos, not produce well. And I don't think it's the thumbnail issue, because my thumbnail format hasn't really changed. I've always had kind of abstract thumbnails at times that have done pretty well. There were some thumbnails that I've made that were kind of bad, and I understand that, like the riddle video. I just like threw that together because I wanted to upload the clip in general. But like, yeah, it's just like, you know, I just have questions and concerns that I don't know what's going on, and I just want to figure it out, because I want to grow on this platform. I want to make this like still I want to make this still a valuable worth of my time, because like I'm so stressed on bills. It's being really hard to justify continuing making content on YouTube when it doesn't do its job. It's like I started doing Uber Eats on the side to make more side money so I could actually pay my bills and like be more lenient with like drop the views and everything else. But it's like, I don't know how much, you know, it's like I don't want to quit because I love making YouTube videos. I love editing. You know, I love making content for people. I love making people laugh. But it's really hard when I have hit strides of great success and now I'm not hitting anything. Because it'd be different if I never hit strides of success or showed any form of growth and I was always just kind of in a low area. I'd get that. But my channel has had great moments multiple times. And it doesn't make sense why it can't just be an average time instead of like an extremely below average time. Like there was times where I was averaging like a million minutes of watch time per week. You know? Like that's a lot. And I was getting like 80 to 90,000 views per month. That's really good. I'm barely touching 20K right now. That's even with streaming. If I wasn't streaming and simply uploading videos, I'd probably barely touch 20K. So it's just, I don't know. Like I said, if you guys saw this video on your timeline, drop a like, drop a comment. I'd appreciate it. I want to test things out. This is a test kind of video. If you guys watch all the way through, I appreciate you. If you want to discuss things or maybe give me some input for the channel, I'd greatly look at the comment sections as well. I'll be active in there for a while. So if you see me responding to you guys, that's because I'll be reading the comments. But appreciate you guys. I've talked long enough. I've been PG the entire time, so hopefully the algorithm picks that up. And with that being said, you guys know it's PattyTrills. I'm going to get out of here. Check out links in the description down below. I'm out. Yoga.